welcome back to Wendy's Colouring, and today is my colouring plans for March. So, as you might imagine, I have quite a big pile of books ready to show you. Am I going to get through them? No, but well, it's fun trying, isn't it? This was in my pile last month. I didn't get quite as much done last month as I wanted, but I did start on this. So this is Erie's, I think it's Dream House or Dream Rooms of 16 people. So I have literally just based one of these with my Tombow markers, so it does not look impressive at the moment, but I've started work on this one. So I'm hoping to get that one done. I don't know if I'm going to do the one with, or just do this little one to start me off in this book, but obviously these are just tiny, the little kind of A6 sized, and it's kind of postcard. It feels a little bit softer than postcard material, but it's very, very smooth. I'm probably just going to work Holbein's or Luminance or something over the top. We shall see. I'm not going to base anymore, although maybe I might do the floor. I'm not sure, but I've gone on kind of this quite girly colour scheme as it's all kind of dancing and ballet. So yeah, I've made a start on that already, but obviously not got a huge amount done. Then I've got a whole chunk of books that I'd like to get to. I've not necessarily picked out some pages, which is why I'm now just reaching for a load of bookmarks. I thought I might do this one. I've not coloured in it for a few months. Colouring book for a Bright Day Together by Rainy Park. I like both of these little books, but I think I like this one more. I don't know. I was thinking of some of these towards the front that kind of feel a bit summer, spring. This one was the one I was thinking when I had a quick flick through yesterday, but I didn't put a marker in it. So yeah, we're getting a little ice cream from the ice cream shop. I think that's quite nice, and I quite like this one as well. Is he just walking down the street drinking a wine, or is it a watermelon drink of some description? Who knows? But these that are at the front that feel a bit springy, that one I thought felt quite breezy spring feeling, so I'm thinking that also might be a possibility. Rainy Umbrella. This is kind of what we're getting. We're either getting nice springy breezy days that are still quite cold but sunny, or it's raining, so it kind of feels, I should put that giant frog in there, that also feels like quite appropriate. I don't think I want to do an indoor door one, and I would obviously don't want snow, so oh, that one's quite springy as well, isn't it? The little ducks. Oh yeah, that's quite cute. Oh, my book does not want to open there. Ugh, it's very stiff at the front. Clearly I've not done any towards the front. Oh goodness, it's fighting back. It's fighting back. Don't want a bed one. What are they? Taking cakes? Nope, I don't think I want to do that one. I think I'm going to live with those ones, because those are all quite nice spring ones. We're living with them, I think. So that's my first one. This one has not been out for a long time. I noticed her new one is going to be a flowers book, and this is one of her books that I actually have worked in. So I thought, yeah, I might do some more in this one. I've not done huge, don't get me wrong. I've not done loads. This, I know it's a bit weird, but I kind of want to do this one. I don't know why. We'll put that crazy cow thing in there, I don't know. I've done that side, so that side could be quite nice to finish a double off. The worm can join them, maybe. So that was the other one I've done. I don't love it, but it's done. I don't know why I did the border black. It's quite an odd choice for me. I don't tend to do. Oh look, I've got a whip. It's not on one that's particularly inspiring me though. I quite like insects, and there is part of me that kind of wants to do this, even though it's horrifically wallpaper. I've seen it done so nicely so many times. And this, I might actually put one in there. I'll have one of those in. That is winking at me as well, but I don't think I'll put one in for now. as you can see, I still have a lot to do in here. I quite like that as well. But there are at least pages in here that I can see myself doing. Unlike a lot of her books. Some of these are never going to get done. Although I also quite like this as well. Although it's quite wallpapery. That was the other one that I've done in here. And I did enjoy doing that one, I can't lie. I suppose I could do the other one to go with, couldn't I? Look, I've actually left myself a list of what I did in it. Albert Dürer's Prismacolors, gel pens. Oh, oil pastel. Yeah, this is oil pastel. Those Sennelier iridescent oil pastels seem to set really nicely. Like, I haven't put any kind of sealer on that, but it's completely dry. It just seems to soak in really nicely. Maybe I'll do the other side of this page. We'll leave that on there for now. Not that I'm going to do the same, because I don't love my Albert Dürers, if I'm honest. They're too hard on my hand. But maybe quite nice to finish the double off. Maybe. But yeah, it is one of... If I had to pick a favourite, I think this would be my favourite of her books. I don't colour a huge amount. The cover is filthy, as you can see. But yeah, Joanna Basford's World of Flowers. This is one of my 25 in 25 books, and there are 2 of them, but we'll just quickly look through this one. So neither of these are coloured in. In my head, when I bought them, I was saving them till I'd finished my other books. It's madness. I know it's madness. Summer Nights, I bought the artist edition first, not realising that obviously most of this book isn't in that artist edition. There's only like 20 or so pages in that. So I've worked in the artist edition, but I haven't worked in this at all, I don't think, although that tag tells me I've probably got a whip. What is the whip? Let's have a look. Is it something I want to finish? Oh yes, well that's a huge amount of work, isn't it? I've basically started to put some dark shadow into her skin. What have we got? Feathers and birds. See, I don't mind it. Maybe I might finish that off unless something else appeals. I think I'm going to say I'm going to work in this one and not Soulmates, because as I've got a whip in this one, it does make sense to kind of try and get that done. I do not like having whips. And in my head, I didn't think I had whips till I went through the entire book collection and then realised, actually, you've got quite a lot of whips. You're just deluding yourself about them. See, that one I've definitely done in the other book. Frogs with houses on. Kind of like that bug. I have a feeling I've done the background for that in the other book, but not actually done the insect. It vaguely looks familiar. I've definitely done that in the other book. It's dreadful, but I've done it. Oh, another owl. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to mark one because I'm going to go with what I feel like doing when I pick it up, I think. But there's a lot of beautiful pages in this book, isn't there? And it needs starting. So Summer Nights by Hanna Karlzon. And I think I'm going to take Soulmates out, because I think I'm going to work in that one. And maybe I'll do this one in April. This one feels a bit more people-y, doesn't it, Soulmates? Because they're all people with an animal, isn't it? That's what it is. I do like the playing cards, though. Playing cards are tempting. And I do like this armour one as well, because it's quite different, isn't it? It's not the kind of image she tends to draw now. And I have worked in the more recent books more. That's a lot of things to do, but that'd be lovely done. Yeah, I'm going to ditch that one out. I'm going to work in Summer Nights, I think. Then I've got a whole chunk of new books to me that are in my haul just. So, something nature, world and nature, earth and nature, I'm not sure. Obviously by Rada Prince. This is a beautiful book. I'm looking forward to working in this. Making a decision about what I work in this might be a bit more tricky. I'm kind of thinking I might use a bit of marker pen in this, just to kind of base it and speed up the process. But it's very pretty, isn't it? It's a very lovely book, this. I'm not normally one for colouring pages that don't have characters in, and a lot of these pages don't have characters in, but it's still very appealing images. I think I'm going to do one of the outside images though, rather than a kitchen or something like that. That's quite nice as well. Underwater, not for me this month, not in the mood for watery things. Again, I think I'm just going to go with one. That's quite nice, isn't it? The little creatures. Nice comfy chair. Just need a good book there, that's it. You're ready, set for the afternoon. Yeah, I think I like some of the ones at the back, I think. This is quite cute with the little stream running through. We've got a little flower stall. I quite like this beetle with all the flowers on as well. Again, it's a bit different. I don't think I've actually ever coloured a proper car for my colouring, so maybe that might be nice. I like this though as well, with the little bird. Is he actually part of it, or is he just sat on it, is the question there. I suppose it's up to me, isn't it? I think he's just sat on it. But he could be metal and part of it, couldn't he? Also nice. What's going on up here? Oh, is this under the sea? Yeah, it's like they're like lily pads, aren't they? It's like got below and above going on. Yeah, it's lovely though. I think I'd definitely like to work in this new one. Again, I got it from Amazon UK. I'm sure you don't need the ISBN to find it because it's pretty much easy to find. But yeah, lovely one by Raider Prince. Then I've got two cute, well, I don't really think this is cute and cosy, but I've got Fuzzy Tales by Vivi Tinter. This is cute and funny. I think this is going to be one that I work in this month as well. Again, I'm just going to pick one of these silly pages when I come to it, see what I feel like, I think. But I'd like to make a start in that because obviously it's new in and I don't want to add to my uncoloured book pile. And this I got as well, Anna Rose Little Wins. I keep seeing it coloured on Facebook and it has all these kind of little like cartoon arrangements that I think is quite a nice little idea. The line work is a bit thick for my style. I would have preferred it a little bit thinner. I don't know why I feel like that, but yeah, we'll see how we go. I love how she's colouring it. I've not decided whether it would be my style or not. And while we're on the subject of those, I'm also going to do another one in the Cocoa Wire Cozy Cuties because this paper's lovely and it makes such a nice change to work on nice paper. Like I said, I did say in my finished pages video, I'm not finding these the most inspiring of the cute books that are around. I think there are probably better images around in some of them that interest me a bit more, but the paper is what's keeping me in it because it was just nice to work on. You forget, don't you? And I've worked in quite a lot of these books lately and I have missed some nice paper. Other new things in that I've not worked in that I'd like to. Tiny Ear by A Go to Pop by Colouring Heaven. I think this is completely sold out on Colouring Heaven, but if you still want it, I think they've put it on Amazon, so you can get an Amazon printed version of it. Obviously you could copy it onto some better paper if you were hating on the Amazon paper. I mean, I don't think this paper's brilliant. It's not far off photocopy paper now, I think this. But the images are cute. I was thinking of trying to do something that was in the kind of February, March section. Obviously I've missed February. What is the February? Look, there's a little mouse putting water in the fish bowl. It is cute, that, isn't it? They're all kind of love and cake, aren't they? Little cupids. We've gone more gardening, haven't we, for March? Flowers. Little bird houses. That is quite cute though, isn't it? Little bonsai. I like that. Oh, we've got spring flowers. That might be highly appropriate for March, mightn't it? More kind of gardening references. Little bee. Plant pots. Plant pot houses. April's is cute, look. Yeah. I don't know which of those are. I might go for some of these. These are quite cute, and obviously they are... Sorry, I've just clouted my lamp, so I'm just putting it back. Yeah, I quite like this. It's not too involved. Just wish this paper was better. It's definitely not taking any water. That much is for sure. If I'm feeling like I've got a bit more time, maybe I'll do that one. If I'm struggling for time, I'll probably do that one. But we'll pop... What bookmarks have we got? We'll just pop that in March so I know whereabouts in the book I'm going. Another new book. Oh, in fact, I've got 2 new books more. Let me do the new ones first. Ooh, if I don't knock everything off my desk. So this one, there's a flip through on my channel. Frogs and Flowers colouring book by Storm's Eye Design. You'd have to go to her website to get these. I think she was having a break. I don't know if she'd been away or something. But and I know the Witches one, she's had a problem with the printing, so they're reprinting that, so it might be a bit of a wait if you're ordering that or you want that one. But I'd like to start in this one, because these are quite cheeky little drawings as well. So we've got these kind of small ones at the back, which again, if I'm struggling for time, that might be a really nice place to start. Or we've got these more involved ones. That one's nice, isn't it? I think we'll put one in there. Which other one? Those are cute as well. I think we'll put one in there. Also cute, but I'm kind of over rain, so I'm not doing rain. This I think is very funny. How dare you eat my sandwich? And you can get out my cup of tea. That I like as well. And feels a bit springy. This one I like as well. And again, bluebells, snowdrops. I can never tell. I'm going to say they're going to be bluebells when I colour it in. Ooh, I think I missed one then. Yeah, but some of those I think would be lovely to start in this beautiful book, Frogs and Flowers by Storm's Eye Design. And what other new one? Oh, this one I've not hauled, but I spotted it again on Facebook. Somebody else, I think somebody else had coloured it, and I was like, oh, Schnauzer, Schnauzer. Because obviously I have one. Cozy Pals Love by Dorothy Hope. It is all silly dog pages, but it has my dog in it. So I'm a big child and I had to have it because she's on the pages so often. So she's having biscuits with a friend. She would not share with somebody. They would be all hers. Don't go near my plate of biscuits. I'm also not having you in my car. Get out. That's about right. I'm sitting on the chair. You can get on the floor. You're not having the cake, though. She's spoilt. It's entirely my fault. And this is how she sits with me in the restaurant. I'll sit up at the table. Bring me my food, lady. And normally the waitresses go, oh, shall I put the plate nearer? Yes, just put it there. She won't touch it. Because she won't. She's the dog of a teacher. She knows better. But yeah, it's cute. I've not decided which one. It's very silly. The paper, as you can see, is exceptionally thin. You can see through it. The paper is awful. But it is quite smooth. So I think it'll be fine with markers and a bit of Prisma over. I'm sure we can do something with it. It's got my girl in it, so whatever it was printed on, I was having it. Then back to normal books. This is one of my 25 in 25. I don't know if I'll get to it this month. Dream Store by... I can never say it. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not going to butcher it. There is... I'm looking for a simple page is what I'm going to go. I love these drawings. If I had... if I didn't have to go to work, I would work in these a lot more because these are lovely pages. But they are quite large pages and quite complicated and quite often doubles. So I find I'm just a bit worried about timings with these. But I would like definitely to start in it. So I'm thinking this was the page I was thinking of. That's quite simple, just kind of a bit of pens and things that's not too involved. It's not the most exciting though, is it? I'd really like to do these. Look, it's my desk with all my things around. I think it's a shop, isn't it, this? Some kind of art shop. But again, really, this is a double. I think they've got to carry on, so whatever I do up here, it's got to carry on. And there lies the problem with this book. It's beautiful. Oh, this clock is not too complicated, is it? Maybe that. Although he's not particularly inspiring me, I've got to be honest. Simple, yes. These street scenes are lovely. Some kind of cobbler's shoe shop, yay. I quite like that as well. And I think I've picked this quite a few times, the seamstress, and I always trick it and chicken out of this clothing shop, even though I think all of these pages are lovely. I would like to do them. I might try and get it started, even if I don't get it finished in this month. I've done quite a few cakes this month. I think I'm caked out for colouring at the moment. Bread. Not feeling like bread. These are quite nice. There's little books on the shelves, aren't they? This page I think is lovely. You just know this is the kind of bookshop you'd be in for hours. I'd be in for hours. My husband would be like, come on, we're going. What are you looking at? Kind of want to do it, though I know I won't do it. I'm still putting that weird bird in there. That one. This is a buddy colour that I've done nothing of. Sorry. I'm supposed to get this finished by the end of this month. I'm not super hopeful, but I've started it. It's Holbein's. It's got a long way to go. Thomas Atomic. Still got a lot to do in that. I've also picked this out, which I haven't... Somehow it's escaped me over winter. I haven't started colouring in it. Obviously it's winter. Midwinter Sunshine colouring book by Jin. I can't say that. But it's very cute. I think I might do the kind of ones that feel like we're thawing out a little bit and a bit more springy looking. That one might be quite nice for spring, man. I quite like that. We'll put that dog in there. I quite like that one. That's also quite nice as well. And again, feels a bit spring. Rain. No, seen enough rain. Some flowers for Mother's Day. Maybe we'll have that in. But yeah, that Midwinter Sunshine colouring book by Jin. I shall let you see the ISBN. I got it from Aladdin, but I'm sure it'll be on Etsy if you want to look for it. This I had in my colouring plans last month, but with all the various distractions I have, I didn't get to it. I'd like to still work in it. Colours Make Me Happy by Mikitaki. This is the... no, this isn't the one I wanted. I wanted the other one. I picked the wrong one up. I take it back. This is not the one I want. Let me swap for the other one. Where have I put the other one? Is the question. Oh, I'll have to pause. Don't know where I put it. Hold on. My back is this one I want. Is because I want to do... I have decided on which one I'm doing in this. Because I keep looking at it, thinking about it. But I took all the bookmarks out stupidly. I want to do this one. I don't know why, but I do. I suppose it's because it's quite repetitive. I kind of think it might be quite relaxing. I'm not doing a friend over here. But yeah, this is the pink one. I think it is kind of opera theatre kind of books, or is it the dancing one? Oh no, it's the dancing one. It's the one that's all dancing ladies and men. But I quite fancy doing her. This one's the opera one, I think, or is it fairy tale? Oh, this is fairy tales. Yeah, but that one I'm not doing this month. You can go back in the bookshelf. But this one I'm hoping I might get to. Other books that I'm thinking I'd like to get to. This pile feels very ridiculous and I'm not going to be able to do all of them. Kingdom of Curious Creatures is uncoloured fairy tale adventure book by Hanna Karlzon. I don't know if I'm buying the new Leon's Adventure. I don't colour the books I've got. I've got 2. I've done 1 in the other one. I haven't touched this one. It's uncoloured. I think there's a lot of fur. I'm a bit of a chicken when it comes to fur, so I don't know. I've kind of said in my head I'm not having it unless I feel happier working in these ones a bit more. I'm certainly not ordering it at the moment. Birds might be quite nice. But there's lots of lovely spring pages in this book, so there's no excuse not to work in it, other than fear. But obviously they're a lot easier to get now, her books, aren't they? So I do quite like this. Is it Little Red Riding Hood? Is this a double? Oh, it is. Oh, and look at that. My book is... I've never worked in this and it's coming apart. This is the... Is this American or is this a British edition? Can't tell because they're not using the word colouring. Where is it printed? It's coming apart before we even started. And that is torn. It is double though, isn't it? Don't know. I do like that page, but I wasn't up for a double. Not in this book. Kind of need to build my confidence with it, I think. So a single is probably a more likely option. Is that a double as well? Yes, it is. That's quite nice and quite springy, isn't it? Little birds. Feed me, Mum. Yeah, quite like that. And we're in some kind of flowering cherry or something. I quite like that page. That might be a goer. And this is very cute, but again, a double. Does this book take watercolour? Does anybody know in this version? Because that'd be nice if you could watercolour the background. Has anybody risked it? It feels quite thin paper. That's quite nice as well, with the little insects. Insects and clothes. And a little worm. Ducks. Oh, cute piggy. These are quite nice at the front, aren't they? And there's quite a few singles here, so maybe something around this area. No, little bunnies for March. Kittens. But yeah, maybe I can try and brave myself to start in Kingdom of Curious Creatures by Hanna Karlzon. And then the last one, which now feels ridiculous because I've already got too many books and these are never quick. This is a new book to me, reasonably. Mythomorphia, obviously it's not a new book. Kirby Rosanes, so I did, let's find it. Somewhere near the front, isn't it? I did this one in whatever book that this is printed in as a extra. So I've done this one in the other book. I don't know what. Which one was it? Is it Imagimorphia? Just looking which ones are still on the shelf. It must be Imagimorphia or Wondermorphia, but I have a feeling it's an Imagimorphia. So I did this one and it's taken me ages. But I do quite fancy doing this one. That's the next one up in this book, because this, you can probably get away with a bit of watercolour in Kirby's, can't you? Because I've always used watercolour in his books before. And rainbowy clouds. I always love doing. Random playing card there. Anybody know why that's there? That's a bit... Oh, there's a little crystal ball there. Is it just this is the random objects kind of thing that we were a lot of artists did for a while. But yeah, I quite fancy this page. I don't know why. Every time I look at this book, I think, that page I do want to do, even though it's a bit involved. Again, I can't see me getting this finished over March, not unless we have a miracle. But I do want to do that page. And that, you'll be glad to say, is the last one in my mega pile of books. I'm not going to get anywhere near into this pile as far as I'd like to. But they're really nice selections, I think. And there's lots of pages in there that inspire me. So yeah, I'm hoping I'll get some things done that I enjoy. I might get to the point where I've got a few unfinished ones by the end of the month. We'll see how we go. But yeah, I quite like this pile. They're quite exciting pages. They're just pages that will take me ages because I'll start faffing about with them. But maybe that's part of the fun. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully my flick through my books has been of interest to you. Sorry, I have waffled on a lot and I've not made many decisions before I started to film. But yeah, that's the way of it sometimes, isn't it? I shall see you on the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.